Getting you ready for a regional final between Turkey Valley and St. Ansgar Wednesday night in New Hampton. Talking to Turkey Valley girls basketball coach Carla Nymeyer. And coach, 3 wins here in the postseason. You guys just keep rolling, and really it starts on that defensive end. You're holding teams to 32% shooting here in the postseason and forcing 27 turnovers a game. What about your defense as makes it so good and makes it so it's tough to score on you guys?
I think our quickness and athleticism definitely makes a big difference, and the girls work really hard at it. So, um, you know, that definitely is making a big difference that day in, day out, that they're putting the effort into it.
And looking at your team from an offensive perspective, seemingly you've gotten deeper as the season has gone on and really established multiple threats as compared to just one or two. Would you agree?
Yes, we have gone a little bit deeper into the bench. Also, we've had different girls step up. So, the Kara Reich stepped up in the one game for us and made a big difference. In the outcome of that. So we definitely need people to be able to do their part, and then sometimes when things are rolling, just give a little bit more.
You got a St. Ansgar team that's had a very good season coming up tomorrow night. You guys do play a tough schedule. You put teams like Walk On, who has qualified for the state tournament in 3A, on the schedule. You played a 4A team in Decorah. North Fayette Valley was your conference champion this year. And you've also played an Osage team that made a regional final in 3A. When you schedule games like that, is basically, are you looking to prepare for potential opportunities like the one you got coming up tomorrow night?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened this season. When we did get the opportunity to put those games on the schedule, we were looking forward to it because we felt that we would be competitive enough to give those teams a challenge too. And then we definitely knew that they would challenge us. So I think overall it's worked out really well. Even if we came up on the losing side of it, it still gave us a big boost in terms of the things that we were able to do against some of those teams. And then, also the triple overtime victory over Walk On.
And you look at this season as a whole, what has made this a special group to this point in the schedule?
The girls just, really, I think, bonding together and realizing that it does take a whole team effort. And that's, all the way from the girls on the floor to the girls that are the last ones sitting on the bench. So they've really embraced that fact. And, you know, we're really proud of what the girls that are doing that don't hit the floor every night. They're doing a good job of being verbal on the bench and helping out. They're pointing out things, that are happening that we may not see. So they all are understanding that it takes everybody.
And you've had your 3 postseason games at home to this point, and you got to go a whole 15 minutes away to play a regional final coming up tomorrow night. Kind of nice to have these home games and short road trips, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been wonderful. The home games have been great, especially the crowds that we've been having. And obviously the fact of not having to travel. And yeah, I was a little surprised it was New Hampton. I thought maybe Charles City. I'm not real sure how they came to that determining point, but either way, neither of those trips would have been terrible. And the closer to the home, the better. I think we're going to have a lot of people coming out to watch, and that's going to make it that much better.
And St. Ansgar is the team that you're facing tomorrow night. What have you figured out about the Saints to this point? What challenges do they present?
A lot of challenges. They're a very good, sound, disciplined team. They're senior led. We've got 3 really good seniors that are leading the way. And they last year made it into the semifinals. I believe the loss was to New Fonda, if I'm remembering correctly. And last year they only had 1 senior on the team. So all these girls that are back this year are the ones that were playing last year. And they've, obviously improved a lot more over that. And they present a good outside inside game. They've got a lot of good height, and girls that have been knocking down a lot of threes and stuff lately. Their point guard Anderson. She just does a fabulous job getting them set up and getting them into things. She's smart on the court. And so she's, you know, a good leader for them. And then their big post presence inside. They got a couple of them. They have Hillman, who is a sophomore, and they got her listed at 6'2". And then they'll bring Cruzy off the bench, and she does a decent job inside for them as well. And they have her, I think, listed at 6 or 6'1". So we're definitely, you know, that's going to be a big focus, is what they have there. And, you know, trying to get them out of their rhythm in terms of setting up their plays and things like that. We definitely want to keep doing the things that we've been doing with our pressure, even in the half court, making sure that we're getting hand in the face, trying to push them off the line. You know, good help side defense, because we're going to need that definitely.
Well, big challenge, but a big opportunity for your program tomorrow night. And hopefully your next game, you can go a little bit more than 15 minutes from home, because Turkey Valley to Des Moines is a little longer than that. And hopefully you can make that trip next week, Coach. Been a great season to this point, and hopefully you can make it even greater tomorrow night with victory. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Yep, we'll definitely make that trip. No problem.
Carla Nymeyer, head coach of the Turkey Valley Trojans.